it's like butt crack sweaty tonight. It's like the middle of Rocktober, and it's like butt crack sweaty in here. I forget if I showed you kitties this, but I have a new weapon. That's if I see Brandy ootin' a boot, I can go up to her and do this with her ass. I can like smack her apple booty with my swat. You know what I'm saying? She probably like that too much. See, this is what we men, this is what we alpha males call locker room talk. See, Donald Trump likes to do locker room talk, and so do I. I identify as Trump gender. You know what I'm saying? I'm like Trumpkin. Ow. Like Trumpkin. Trumpkin pumpkin. Make America scary again. Alright. But see, I'm so fucking alpha that I'm sitting here in my big tidy whiteys and I'm gonna rant right now. I'm eating Doritos. I'm eating Cool Ranch. I like these ones. And I got a tub of Bison French onion dip. You can only get this in Buffalo, by the way. The Bison dip. It's good. But you might be able to get it like at an import store or something. But as for like the grocery store, nah, you can't. Now, here's my my rant, okay? So I tried to do this rant a couple days ago, and I was just not up to it. Like, I was just so, you know, I wasn't really, I just wasn't feeling right. And I did the rant, and like, I ended up just deleting it because I don't think it turned out too good. But so I've been walking to this Chinese buffet lately. It's about 2.5 miles away from where I am. And it takes a little under an hour to walk there. So I go there, I get my exercise in, eat at the buffet. So one time I went, it was probably like a week and a half ago. It was actually not last Friday, but the Friday before that, I went. And I actually did a video at the buffet. Well, it was like a live stream on Facebook Um, it was a funny thing too because I didn't know it when I actually went. But my rich uncle was at the buffet while I was there. And I did not even see him there. It was really weird. I found out about it a couple days after when I went to the rents. And my dad, when I got in the door, my dad's like, hey, so how was your buffet? And I'm thinking, I'm like, I didn't tell him I went to the buffet. I said, how'd you know I went to the buffet? Oh, because your uncle, your rich uncle was there. I said, I didn't even fucking see him. He's like, yeah, I know, he didn't even see you. So, which, by the way, that's actually a good thing. You know why? You know why? It makes me need to keep on my toes. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't see my actual uncle, if I didn't actually see my uncle there, you know, next time it doesn't have to be my uncle. It could be next time. It could be like Brandy and Brian in the corner, and I don't even see them. And then when I get back home, I'll have like the SWAT team at my house or something. You know, oh, they're following me. Oh, he's following me. You know, he's going where I'm going. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. So supposedly that time when I went, I went, I ate my lunch, paid for my meal, and left. I didn't tip, okay? Now, the reason I didn't tip was because I was always told that in Chinese culture, and these people that are putting on the buffet are Chinese, okay? They're from China, they're Chinese, okay? They speak Chinese to each other. They are Chinese, okay? Now, what I was told was in Chinese culture, it's rude to tip, okay? Now, the next time I went there, this was on a Friday. Then the next time it was on a Monday. No, sorry about that. It wasn't Monday. It was on that next Tuesday because it was Columbus Day and I didn't have any money, so I had to go out to Tonawanda on Tuesday, get my check and cash it, and then from there I just went back to the Chinese buffet again. So I get back to the Chinese buffet, and I walk in the door and they're giving me dirty looks. They're like, and you know, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And the first thing they said is, Pepsi no ice, right? Like in a real rude tone. I'm like, yeah. And I noticed something fishy too, what they were doing. I was watching them and like they would go in and they would, like other people, they would take their cups and refill them at the machine. But for me, they just filled up a big pitcher and they kept going back and forth with that same pitcher. and filling it up. So they might have been, you know, spitting in my fucking Pepsi no ice, you know. Because that's what they were probably doing. They're like, okay, fill this pitcher up. That's gonna be his pitcher. Then we can just spit in it all day and give it to him. So I'm going, what the fuck? You know, that fucking keyboard keeps falling. So, I had my 4 plates up there. And, do my fucking bill, or whatever. My bill. Girl comes up to me and says, "You have 6 Pepsi. You have 6 Pepsi here." I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, so, and she's like pointing to where, like on the bottom where it says like, where it says like tip 15% would be like this amount or whatever. And she's like, no, you paid this amount, paid this amount. And I'm like, well, that's when I realized that they were pissed off because they didn't get their fucking tip. And it was fucking stupid too. That's their culture. It's rude to tip them. Okay? You know, that tip isn't for you. That tip is for Americans, okay? Getting tipped is fucking cult for them. It's cultural appropriation. You know, you're supposed to sit there and act rude when I tip you, okay? That tip isn't for you. That's for the American restaurants, you know? So I'm fucking cool as ice over there. I'm like, okay, whatever. Take my fucking bill. I'm gonna pay these fucking chinks. And you know what I did? I didn't tip again. So I'm probably banned from that place. First off, you don't ask for a tip, okay? Second, that's not your tip. That is for the Americans. I don't know how much you got. That's for American restaurants. Okay? And I don't want to hear this garbage in the comments. Well, no, in America we tip. No. You are not going to come here and culturally appropriate our customs, okay? What, just because this is in China, that means you feel like you're entitled to something? If you're let me explain it. If you're a fucking Muslim in the fucking Middle East and you come over here and you decide to eat pork, that's still against your fucking culture. You know what I'm saying? The location doesn't matter. Now, if it was an American Chinese person, like if it was just like some fucking chink that was born here, then I would give it some leeway, you know. But these are people that are speaking the Chinese. And they're speaking Ching Chong Bing or whatever. Speaking like fucking Chinkinese over there. They're fucking greeting Chinks. What the fuck, you know? not for you, okay? That tip is for when I go to an American restaurant. You know, I go to Chinese, and oh, by the way, just so we're fucking clear here. Even if this was an American restaurant, okay, it would still be a buffet. And I don't tip at buffets. Why is that? Because they don't even fucking serve you. Well, okay. That's debatable. But you know what? The thing is that everything at a buffet is self-serve, okay? Now here's what really makes me mad now. Even though it's self-serve, they feel the need that they have to still bring you your drink, okay? Now most of the time at these buffets, it's like in the corner somewhere, like around a bend, or maybe it's like in a back room, the pop machine. Why not just have the pop machine out in the open? That way people can get it. Oh, no. They do that on purpose so that they can feel like, okay, we're not getting tipped because this is a buffet. Okay? So we need to have something where we can get tipped. So they put their pop machine like in a hidden place, right? Someplace only the employees can get to. And then, you know, because they're bringing your drinks, they feel entitled to to a little extra loot. But to me, that's fishing for a tip. Okay? That's like saying, like I would never tip at the Old Country Buffet. I would never tip at Old Cunt. You know why? You know why? Because you can get your own fucking drink. You know? You can get your own fucking food. The only thing that these people do is seat you. Oh wow, I can fucking seat myself. Big fucking deal. Now at a regular restaurant, like a sit-down place or something, like IHOP or Denny's, you know, I'll tip. You know, I have no problem with that. You know, getting a pizza delivered, I'll tip. You know, that's no problem. Even though I don't really get pizzas delivered, I usually just pick them up. But that's besides the point. You know, one thing that I am iffy about, though, is, and I don't know if I should have done it or not, but for those of y'all that like to travel, okay? For those of you that like to travel, right? If anyone watches my videos has ever used Airbnb, okay? I mean, is it a good thing to tip the person that's letting you rent the house for the day or something? I mean, I want to know that. I wasn't really sure. But I feel I have a case about this. Tipping at a fucking Chinese buffet, what the fuck? Now, even if I got the Chinese food delivered, I would tip them. I'd pay the fucking meal cost. I'll pay whatever the extra delivery charge there is. But no tip. It's supposed to be rude to them. And you know what? You know what? I'm innocent in all this, okay? When I went and I didn't tip, I was doing it because I didn't want to offend their culture. So, you're either damned if you do, or you're damned if you don't with these people. Fuck. You know, I don't like that either. I don't like any kind of foreigners that feel the need to speak their own language in public. Like if I'm on the bus, right? And there's like a pack of Spanish people. You know, I do not want to fucking listen to people speaking fucking Spanish all day on the bus. That's just me. Okay? Because you know what happens, right? Who's texting me? Because you know what happens, right? They talk about people behind their back in Spanish. They think that we're so fucking cool. They think that they're so fucking cool that they don't think we know what they're talking about. But they sit there and talk about people in Spanish. The same thing with any other foreigner. It's like, why can't you just speak fucking English in public? If you want to speak the fucking gobbledygook, speak it at home. Okay? This is America. We speak English here. I know speako English. Oh, okay. No habla español, okay? 4K. Porky. Oh, I'm pissed. Talking about that Chinese buffet. I don't know. I don't know if I'm banned or anything. But it's just one of those things that I probably don't want to go there in a while. No. Stop going for a little while. Take a break from the chinky buffet. Then maybe go again in a year or something. You know what? By that time, I'll be out of this apartment. I'll be back in fucking North Buffalo. I mean, because I hate Lovejoy, you know? biggest mistake of my life was moving out of North Buffalo. You know, I lived in that place on Delaware. That got bed bugs and cockroaches in it. And biggest mistake was moving to that fucking place in South Buffalo. What a fucking shithole that was. I swear, there was like some kind of like spirit or something in that South Buffalo apartment that just drove me nuts. You know, like, I just don't like South Buffalo. So, my apartment now, this is now the third apartment that I've had that isn't in South Buffalo. Or North Buffalo, I should say. This is now my third. Okay. The first apartment I had was in North Buffalo. And I actually liked that apartment too. With you know, it was on Huntington Avenue. It was like right on the corner of, not right on the corner, but I think it was like between Voorhees and Starin. That was my first apartment. I loved that apartment. The reason I moved out of that one now is, one, I don't like being in a basement. Okay. And two, my house got broken into. And what happened was, like that apartment that I had on Huntington, right? I went to my parents' house for the weekend, and because my apartment unit was like in the basement, like what happened was what do you call it? I had a window, okay? You could see out the window, but it's like, the window was like right at fucking ground level. So, other people in the building, like Elijah, you don't even know what I'm talking about, but just other people, they can look right in. All they have to do is go, oh, look, he's looking at porn I was in. So, I don't know who it was, but somebody went into my apartment when I wasn't home, right? And it was really, really weird. So I get home, right? And I got home, right? And I'm looking around, I'm like, what the fuck? Somebody must have been in this apartment. Because this is what they took, okay? I had an Xbox 360 just sitting there, right? They didn't take that. I had a bunch of money just sitting there, like a bunch of cash, just sitting there. They didn't take that. No, you know what they took instead? They took my home phone. Back then I I had a big CRT TV, 32-inch. It's actually I actually have that same TV upstairs. I'm looking to get rid of it. It's not actually the same one, but it's like the same exact model. It's a JVC. It's the same exact TV, just not mine. If that makes sense. The guy before me that was living here left the TV upstairs, and I actually had that same TV back then. But I had one of those TVs in Huntington, and I had one of those cable converter boxes so you can get over-the-air shit when they switched to all digital. But they took my cable box and oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Oh. They took my cable box, but they didn't take my TV. They took like a what do you call it? Like one of those they took one of those CD wallets and it had like a bunch of my movies in there. Like just a bunch of like DVDs and shit. They're like all burned DVDs. They took that. But they left the Xbox 360 there. They left my fucking expensive computer there. They left, they took my home phone. They left a bunch of money there. Fucking weird. But anyway, I didn't even like call the police or anything because it was just too fucking stupid. You know, I just got out of that place. There was like a crackhead living there. But like when I was living there, the mailboxes, they were just like holes in the wall that people would just throw fucking mail into. Like it wasn't secured at all. There was no lock on the door. Like when you going down in the basement to do laundry, and there's like bums like sleeping down there. Crazy, but got out of there, moved to Delaware, and that was a step up. Except for right before I moved out, I don't know what happened, but I started getting bed bugs, and then told the landlord he wouldn't do shit about it. He wouldn't do shit about the bed bugs. So finally he comes around and sprays, and comes around and sprays the building, puts cockroach bombs in all the units, and I actually he had a whole truck full of this shit, and I ended up ended up looking at one of the things on it, and it says will not kill bed bugs. I'm like, oh great, you know. So I got the fuck out of there. Got out of there, and you know the place. It was weird because the reason I left that place was because cockroaches and bed bugs in there, and I needed a place quick. Okay, and the only place that was open that they knew of was the place in South Buffalo. which, granted, the apartment was nice, but the area sucked ass. Okay? It was like nothing to do. But it was a nice apartment though. It was like I had like central air and shit. It was nice. Like they didn't even have to worry about an air conditioner being put in because it's all central air. Heating was not a problem. It was a nice apartment. You know, it was just a building with like 4 units in it, and it was a nice place. But the area kind of sucked. It wasn't like a dangerous area. It was just like all the way out in the fucking corner of Buffalo. And it's like, just getting around was a hassle. Anywhere you wanted to go required a bus, required, you know, whatever. And it was like, I didn't even want to do it. But I ended up moving there. And the thing was I was looking to get out of there anyway, just to go back to North Buffalo. And then all of a sudden, I got Section 8 Belmont, and Belmont was like, "Oh no, you can't live here because it's too expensive." So I had to go move to 997 Lovejoy. And I lived there for about a year, and couldn't stand that place because the dick landlord and the dick downstairs from me were calling cops on me for like no reason. Remember that the first time I went to Toronto in early June? They said that weekend that I was in Toronto, when I was in a separate country, that there was loud music going on upstairs. I'm like, how can that be? I wasn't here in Buffalo. I wasn't here all weekend. Well, someone was I don't care, okay? The landlord was an asshole, and that was that. So I had to get out of there because it was too much. Too much weird shit happened. Like the guy downstairs, like ended up cutting my what do you call it? I caught him doing it too. I was going out in the backyard there, and he was like cutting like the cable line to like my internet, and I caught him doing it too. I didn't know what he was doing at first. Then I ended up leaving to go to work, and I come back, no internet. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And I ended up calling him up. I was like, dude, whatever you were doing, he cut the fucking cord. And I called him up and I said, what are you doing here? He's like, oh, I didn't know that was your internet cord or something. And he gave me this long fucking thing, like, that box in the back is supposed to be mine. And I noticed that the cord was cut on it, or the cord was, the wire kind of had like a cut in it. Not like it looked like it kind of got mangled up a little. So he seen it when he was taking out the trash or something. The thing was cut, and he was like, oh, I was going to cut the cord off of it. so I can replace the cord. But then I went back inside and my internet was still working. And I was like, oh, okay. So I didn't bother doing it. He's like, no, but they switched the boxes on us. I guess Time Warner Cable or something. They switched our boxes. I was supposed to have that one in the back. They're supposed to have the one on the side. Okay, whatever. I'm going to call Time Warner Cable. And they fixed it. So I was like, you know what, I gotta get the fuck out of here. You know, too many weird shit happens here. You know, I gotta get the fuck out of here. You know, you got the people next door playing loud music. That's what I was hearing. And, you know, sitting on their porch all day. Like a couple of fucking... They all look inbred, too. They all look like they just got done fucking their sisters. But... what am I gonna do? So I end up getting out of there. Now, the place I'm at now is fucking small as shit. But, you know what, the landlord is a good guy here. And a friend of the family, so I got a little discount. You know, so known the family forever. But so right now I'm just hanging out here for a year. Then maybe like that when my lease is about to come up. I'm gonna be the first one. I'll ask him first, like if he has any other places, like out in North Buffalo or something. But cause I don't want to screw him over and like just leave. Hey, Gravy, get out of there. But you know, I mean, this is an alright place for now. It's just too fucking small. You know, hey Gravy. I mean, it's just like a lot of clutter because I got a lot of shit and I have nowhere to put it, you know. Excuse me a second. I'm going to turn this off for a second, so bear with me. I'll take a dumperoo. Alright, people, I'm back. I wish my camera had like a delay thing on it. Oh, let me clean this up. I wish my camera had like a delay on it. That way I can just, you know, press it and then go like 10 seconds later it'll start recording. But I wish I had a delay that way you don't have to see my fat ass. Cause you know what I'm doing, right? You know what I'm doing. It's ooh. It's because I'm going up to the camera and pressing it and then walking back to the couch. It's that's why you always see me do that stupid walk. But if I had a delay, then I can just press it and you know, then I can just press it and that's it, you know. And then walk to the thing and 10 seconds later it'll be fucking going, you know. Because I don't have a camera crew, you know. So I can't just have someone press the button. Now, I do know that I think they do have like a remote thing for the camera, but it's sold separately. I don't know. I gotta get me a new tripod too. I mean, if I had that fucking thing, the remote or whatever, I could actually start doing like actual movies, like cheap, low budget movies. That would be pretty fucking awesome. Like, imagine me doing like a low budget fucking Godfather. But no. So what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, the buffet. The buffet. So I don't think I'm going to go back to that buffet for a while. I'm going to try to stay away from Chinese buffets in general. Because I'm not completely... I don't know if... See, I don't know if I should tip or not, because that's part of the culture, you know. It's rude to tip in Chinese culture. You know, but and I don't want to hear anybody in the comments. I don't want to read below that, oh, that's only in China that they do it. Bullshit, you know, because, you know, it's rude over there, it should be rude here, you know what I'm saying? It's rude to them there. What is it, like, as soon as they get into the United States, now they feel entitled to that tip? Does that make any sense? It's like, if it's rude to tip them there, and those same people come here, then it should still be rude to tip them. I mean, the location doesn't really matter. It's more the mindset, right? It's not like... Let me think about this for a second. It's not like they come over, like in China or something, they're Buddhist or atheist, and they come over, and now they're trying to, like, be Christian or something. I mean, it makes no sense what I'm saying, but it's... What I'm saying is... Fuck it. I'll stop going to Chinese buffets. You know... Fucking yell at me because it's your fucking culture that's saying that's rude. I mean, what do you expect me to do? You know, I can either take my chance. I mean, I guess you can argue that I should have tipped, just because if they consider it rude, then I at least have an excuse and say, well, I didn't know it was rude to tip. Okay, I know, you can argue that, but the thing is that I knew it's rude to tip at a Chinese culture. It's like, think of it this way, okay? Think of it this way. You've heard stories about people that work at Walmart or any of these stores, you know, Muslim works at some store and somebody comes through the checkout line, through the Muslim's line, with a big ham and some alcohol, or a case of beer or something. Muslim says they can't touch it because they're Muslim and that's against the religion. Touch that shit, and you gotta get the non-Muslim to come check them out. So, if it's like, you know, it's rude fucking tip Chinese people, okay? They're like, a lot of this tip and shit is bullshit anyway. It's like, people at a fucking casino, you know, you win big on a casino thing, right? Especially these people that play slot machines and shit. Win big at a casino thing, you know, win like fucking 60 grand at a fucking slot machine win. Wait till the bells go off, the whistles blow, and then you have to wait there because, you know, they have to come pay you out. And then they tip the people that come and pay you out. And the only reason they have to come out and do that is because they have to make you, they make you fill out a friggin' form. You know, that it's like a tax thing. That you have to fill out. So it's like, why? Then you have to tip them. Why do you have to tip them? It's fucking ridiculous. What are they doing? You know? Bring me my. What the fuck? It's like, where's it end? You know? Do I tip the guy for giving me a job application? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can understand, like I totally get it. Like, if, what do you call it? If you're doing like a cab, like if you're a cab driver or something, and you're a cab driver and you know, you take someone somewhere, pay your fare, give them a little extra tip. I get that. I get it. You sit down in a restaurant, they come bringing your food, they come, you know, give you your drink, you know, service with a smile, the whole 9 yards. Yeah, I understand giving them a little tip at the end there. But it's like, it becomes ridiculous. Like, now I have to tip the guy that comes and pays me. You know, do I tip my boss for giving me a check every week? Oh, thanks you for delivering my check to me. Here's a $2. You know? Ridiculous. I mean, then you got buffets where it's just like, okay, here's your fucking food out in the aisle there. Go nuts. But we're gonna control your drinks because, you know, we need to get tipped. It's an excuse to give a tip, which, in honesty, that's fishing for a tip. That's asking for a tip. In my eyes, that's asking for a tip right there. You know, by having a separate person come out and give you your drinks, that's asking for a fucking tip. I don't like being asked to tip, you know? It's supposed to be not mandatory, but it's supposed to be what do you call it? Expected, but never asked for. That's just rude. And these Chinese people at the buffet ask for a fucking tip. And you know what? If here's the thing, though. If this was like Denny's or something, I'll come clean about something here. There was a video I did a long fucking time ago. I went to Denny's, and I think it was like early in the morning or something. There was some big black waitress there, and I go up there, I get my fucking food, and I eat my food, I get my bill, bring it up to the fucking counter. I did a video too of me doing this. And the girl, because I paid with a debit card. It was like my pay card or whatever from work. And the girl's like, "You want to leave a tip on the card?" And I said no. And I make it go through and all that. And as I'm walking out, I said, "I don't tip knitters here." And to be honest, I'll come clean right now. I actually did tip. It's just that I didn't put it on the card. Like, I paid with the card, but I had like a couple extra dollars on me anyway. And what you didn't see was me putting the fucking couple dollars on the table for the waitress to come back and find it. So that's what happened. I mean, the whole point of that video that I made, like, I thought it was kind of ridiculous. Now that I look back at it, I'm like, okay, so that's why they do it, right? But no, it's still kind of stupid. What I thought was stupid was I took it as, at the time, they're asking for a tip, okay? Because they're saying, "You want to put a tip on the card?" Like, really? I mean, I could just sign on it. I could just sign it, and then, like, I could sign it, and then I could put, like, tip, I could, like, write $2 in or something. And that should have been efficient, but just the fact that they're asking, "Oh, you want," But I mean, I guess it makes it easier, because they could just take it off right there or whatever. But I mean, I actually did tip that one day. I just didn't tip on the card. I tipped with cash. So the other thing I do too, I don't know if this is rude on my part or not, but like get this off my chest right now. What I do when I tip is I don't go like 15%. I don't add up calculators and shit. All I do is here's what I do. I look at the tax on the bill, and I double the tax. And then if the tax is like, I just double the tax and round up so it's like an even couple dollars or whatever. So let's say the tax is like, I don't know. Let's say the tax is like $263. Okay, I'm just saying. Let me see here. I'm trying to think. So I give her like a $5 tip, because you gotta remember something too. New York State sales tax in Erie County is like 8.25 or something like that. It's kind of high. So if you're doubling that, that's like 16 That's 16.5%. So if you're doubling that anyway, that's even more than 15% when you think about it. Then you're rounding up, so it comes out to be more like 17-18% tip, you know? It's easier for me just to do it that way than it is to do a calculator, you know? Oh. But, I mean, like with like cab rides, I don't know. I mean, I usually give, oh, I mean, it depends on where I'm going. Oh, it depends on where I'm going to. It's like if I'm going, if the fare's like $20 or so, I mean, you kind of have to figure it like usually, oh my god. Hold on. Usually a cab fare isn't taxed. So just kind of think about it like it is being taxed and give them like $3 extra or something. I don't know. Just eyeball it. Oh. But, I mean, I gotta get my fucking keyboard from behind that couch too. It keeps falling, and then it makes the keys like fucking stick. I don't know. So last night I beat Dark Souls 3. And that was a treat. That last boss was easy, though. Even there's a boss in that game. What the fuck? He rides on this big dragon thing and throws lightning and shit at you. They say that was the hardest boss in the entire game. I fucking one-shotted his ass. Not one-shotted, but... No, after a while, after you keep beating him into submission, then he gets off his fucking dragon, and he fights you on hand-to-hand. And he's fucking easy. He's just fucking easy. So he's like the hardest boss in the game. Bullshit. What the fuck was the hardest boss in that game? I can't even think of the hardest boss, to be honest. Like, let me try to think for a second, you know. Probably a guy that with the swords or whatever, kind of like flies around and like does flips and shit. Like a lot of those bosses, like if they're like slow bosses, they're fucking easy to me. Okay? But the ones I can't stand are the ones that are like flipping around and shit. Because I can't stand those. I had problems like on my last save with the Dragon Slayer armor boss. I beat him like the first time I tried it. What was the other one that was the one where with the princes or whatever. You have to fight one, and then he resurrects another one, and you have to fight two guys. But they're like fucking easy. And once you kill one of them, the other one resurrects the other one. So you have to kill them real fast. But they're still fucking easy. But the one I hated. What the fuck? That boss now. You know, I can't even remember now. There was Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The one guy that goes in the ground. I can't even remember his name. But there's a guy that he brings out a bow and arrow and just starts showering you full of arrows. And what you gotta do is gotta hide behind one of the pillars. Okay, so it doesn't hit you or something. It's bullshit. And then he'll just like shoot this huge fucking bolt at you. Then he'll just completely wipe out a pillar. I mean, to be honest, I think a lot of the littler enemies in the game are harder to get past than the bosses, but I beat that fucking game. That's like one of the hardest games put out like in modern day, in the last 10 years. You know, it's fucking hard. It's not even that hard though. It's just you gotta get used to it. You gotta get good. You have to get good. You know what I'm saying? Get good. Get good. You gotta get good. You gotta get good. But yeah, that's. I don't know who the fuck's texting me. I wish a hot chick would text me for once. Get good. I wish a hot chick would text me. Can anyone set me up with a chick? No, I don't want a fucking pimp. I'm like on this like fucking Tinder app. It's like fucking stupid. Like a lot of these women are like bots on here. It's like I'm getting fucking tired of this. Here we go. And here's a girl eating a sub on OK Stupid. Looks like a sub. Oh, it's a catfish po' boy. She's pretty cute though. It's like eating a sub on. But it's like a lot of women fucking just piss me off. A lot of women kind of piss me off. It's like. So, rant about a girl's now. Women kind of piss me off though. It's like they're kind of annoying for me. Kind of a what is this? What? Let me explain something here. It's like I go on these fucking dating websites and it seems like all these women are the same. It's like it seems like they're all the same. It's like I'm into this, I'm into that. It's like I'm into country music or something, and no, they don't even say country music, but that's what they imply. They're like, I listen to all music, which pisses me off to no end. I talked about this before. You don't like all music, okay? No, don't. Fuck you. You don't like all music. What's your favorite fucking death metal band? What's your fucking polka band? What's your favorite fucking yodeling band? You know what I'm saying? You don't like all music. You don't. You don't. Shut the fuck up. You don't. Okay? No, what they mean is, oh, I like fucking country music. That's not all music. That's one type of music. Where the fuck is your, you know... It's like, what's the other thing that they always say on there? Alright, oh yeah. Then they have to fucking do the whole fucking, like they have like, never see a fucking guy say this. Then you have these women that sit there and be like, oh, I won't date a guy that's under 6 foot. Like, fuck you. You know, it's like, this, you know, that's a height issue. That's not something that we can control. That's not something that any of us can control, you know. Now, if I told you that I don't date girls that have less than a D cup breast, you'd think I was some kind of fucking... You think I was fucking shallow. Oh, but the fucking girl that says I won't date under 6 foot, that's not shallow. What the fuck? And I see it all the time. Oh, I won't date you if you're under 6 foot, if you don't have a car, and you don't have a job that pays $1 million an hour, and you can't have cat. Like this is what the fucking one girl said to me. Oh, you're not a real man because you own a cat. What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? You're not a real man because I own a cat? What the fuck? What do you want me to own? You know? What the fuck are you talking about, bitch? You know, you have to have a big dick. You have to have this. You have to... and then all of that... And what the fuck do you bring to the table? You're fucking flat-chested, flat-ass, that likes country music all day. You know, I don't want to go see fucking Luke Bryan all day. Okay? What the fuck? It's like I go on these fucking dating websites and it's just depressing. It's like just every single woman on there is like cardboard cutout Susie. Cardboard cutout Susie over here. And it's, what the fuck is going on here? I keep hearing noises. Oh, what the fuck? Hi, Gravy. Hey, Gravy, did you know that I'm not a real man because you're my pet? Fuck 'em, right? Well, what the fuck does that even mean? Gravy, did you know I'm not a real man because I like cats? A real man's not supposed to like cats or something. I like cats. You know what? If it comes between the girl and the cat fucking stays. I'm not a real man. I'm not a real man because I like cats. That's a new one. Well, it's not a new one because, yeah. Hey, Gravy. Gravy, did you know I'm not a real man because I like cats? Did you know that? Hey there, Chewy. But yeah, it's like women piss me off, and it's like whenever you find a good one, like I was talking to this one chick, right? Oh my gosh, she was kind of hot. She was kind of hot, and she liked metal and everything else, but it was, and she did write back to me a couple times, and then she just fucking, she fell off the face of the earth. That's my fucking story of my life. Like that one chick that I took to Pearl Street back in like what, March or so. And then she just like fucking, she said, yeah, we can hang out again. And she like changed her phone number or something. That was fucking stupid. Who the fuck is this girl? She looked like a hot Amy. Like if Amy became hot, but still kind of looked like Amy. Yeah, it makes no fucking sense. And it's stupid. It's like, nah, she just looks. This girl looks like she has like the big teeth, but she kind of looks hot still. Like the big teeth thing can be hot, but it's like you gotta kind of have to look good as well. Like you can't look like. Don't get me started on this. No, what was it? What was it the one time I kept saying, I don't want a girlfriend that looks like fucking dog food or something like that. I kept saying that in one of my videos, and I don't know why I kept saying that. And so I just start like, that other chick.
They da shit. Oh, nice tits on that one. Hey, some girl just sent me a message. But it's just like a lot of these women, it just piss me off. It's like I don't even care about the metal thing. Like, that's just stupid shit right there. The metal thing, that's not a fucking problem for me. Metal and, you know, I just don't want them going around saying that they like all music, you know? I mean, that's fucking stupid and it's dumb, okay? Nobody likes all types of music. There's always that one genre that you hate. And BARF, oh my god, this bitch, BARF says she likes all music. Well, I could tell you one type of music she hates. And here's my question to you, BARF. I'm directing this toward you, bitch. What's your favorite gospel music singer? I'll fucking wait. I'll fucking wait. Because you're not going to answer that. You don't have a favorite gospel singer. So, hence, you don't like all music. See, you thought when I say that, you think that I get pissed off because, oh, it's all about metal. No. When you say you like all music, you better like all fucking music, okay? No fucking pussyfooting around it. If you don't like one genre, you don't like you don't like all music. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm done. This is stupid.